Shields up, Iron Breakers, and yeah, we're gonna be doing something a little bit different today. Something that I'm not particularly adept at, and something that I'm likely going to regret. But since a lot of you guys showed interest in me doing this, I figured, you know what? I'm just gonna give them what they want. It is what it is. So we got like some Mass Effect music in the background. Kind of feel like that's good for like some chill tunes from Mass Effect. Kind of feel like that's good for chilling out, vibing out, painting, all of that stuff. Paint some new hair on your head. Yeah, let's get on that. Why not? Let's just I have a brush right here. Let's just doesn't work somehow. Doesn't appear to be working, Mrs. Tummy. I tried. I did my best. Didn't work. What army? It is the Hernkyn Yaegirs. Actually, I forgot the box. I wanted to have the box nearby for reference. Give me a second. Can't believe this. All of this time. This is mostly so that I can look at like the way that they painted the minis to pick out details and stuff. But yeah, it's these ones. The Hernkyn Yaegirs. I think I have them written wrong in the title, don't I? I have Hernkyn with an I. I'm pretty sure I messed up the title. Oopsie daisies. Yeah, I did. It's Hernkyn with a Y. There. I fixed it. I fixed it. Dumb streamer doesn't even know how to type. Are you using contrast paints? I'm using speed paints. That's the purpose. I wanted to have something that would enable me to get an army up and running like really fast, so it's these bad boys. It's all speed paints. Now the problem is I've come to understand that for the things that I want to do, I can't just use speed paints. So like, let me give you guys an example. This is the miniatures we're going to be painting. They already have primers, and I already did like their skin tones. Which, interestingly enough, I realized that they didn't really do skin for the hands. They actually used like, they had it set up like it was just gloves. But I was like, nah, I like them having their hands out. I think that's fine. But the thing is, for this chest piece that they have, there's like a little... Not sure if you guys can see it. The other camera will be better to show you. But this little chest piece that they got here, I want to paint that metallic red. You can't do that with speed paints. Right? That's the thing. I remember discovering Rurikhan from the Soul era. So cool to see him doing well. Thank you. But yeah, it's like these are... I have a bunch of these colors that I bought and stuff, and this is what we're using. All of these are speed paints with the exception of one, which is this one. I bought this one, which my friends were telling me this is kind of like speed paints. It's a contrast paint of Magma Droth Flame. And to be honest, this is not like speed paint at all. The consistency of this is very, very different. Even though it's contrast paint, which is supposed to do kind of the same thing as speed paint, I find the consistency of this not very good for doing speed painting. So I'm still not exactly sure how we're going to make this work. But yeah, learning how to do this is going to be very, very hard. Speed painting meaning the color dries fast? No. The way that speed painting works is it spreads itself. And it works like a wash. For those of you that know about hobby painting, speed painting is like a mixture between acrylic paint and wash. And the issue with that is that it's really good because you get like all of the depth and all that stuff in one stroke. The problem is the whole purpose of speed paints is to darken things. So whenever you're trying to highlight things, you can't actually do that with speed paints. That's the issue. Once finished, will you do a here's what you need to get started like I did video? No. I would never presume to try to teach people how to paint because I suck at painting. I'm bad at painting. But I just still like doing it, you know? It is what it is. One of the things that I've noticed is that I'm using this software to get my iPhone camera. Hopefully I won't receive any calls while I'm doing this. Otherwise, I think the stream goes down. But apparently, OBS doesn't like that software for some reason. So whenever the software is running, like my face camera goes all wonky. So we're not going to have face cam, but you don't need face cam. Darken the crevices. Yeah, that's what speed painting does. Also, I'm sick. Not sure if you guys can tell by my voice. So, yeah, that's another one. Minor details be damned. Yeah, it's like a lot of people really like the painting part of the hobby. Me personally, my favorite part of the hobby is the playing part. I do like the painting part as well, but playing is what I like. So I don't need my miniatures to be super perfect or anything like that. Good enough is good for me when it comes to miniature painting. But yeah, that's the idea. Sleep deprived from too much wilds? What are you talking about? Game's not out yet. Seems like you're always getting sick now. No, I don't think I've been sick this year. I've just been sleep deprived. That's a different conversation. I'm not always getting sick. It's like I mentioned in the last stream that I felt like I was getting sick, which was during the Elden Ring stream, and that's when I got sick. It was immediately after that stream I was destroyed. I wish I was able to do good enough when it came to mini painting. Listen. In this case, you know how I always say in games, if I can do it, anybody can do it? In the case of miniatures, it's like 10x that. If I can do it, literally anybody can do it. Because this is not that hard. Unless you're like, you know, if you're trying to get it up to the standards of heavy metal, like if you're trying to get your stuff actually look like this, which is, you know, professional people that know what the fuck they're doing, that do this for a living, then yeah, you're never going to be good enough. But if you're not looking for this, if you're just looking for something that looks cool on the tabletop, you're fine. You can be just fine. Let me clarify. I mean, I can't stop at good enough. Oh, okay. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha, dude. Contrast paints and washes and shit looks pretty decent. Yeah, that's what I want to do. But like I said, you can't really... Let me actually turn on the camera so that we can start doing this proper. Let's do this. My camera's gonna go all wonky now. I mean, I could actually turn it like that. I put a neutral backdrop so that the light would actually work with it. Yeah, let me grab a brush to tell you guys what I'm talking about. Are you ignoring my expert advice then, fool? No, I'm not. You are absolutely correct about the stuff that I should do to get my... to get the miniature the way that I want it. So the thing is, right? I have like something on top of the phone so I can't see it properly. This plate over here, I want it to be metallic red. You can't do metallic red with speed paints. So you guys can see this plate right here. I wanted it red. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to paint it black. I have like this black wash that I'm going to do. Then after I do the black wash, I'm going to dry brush this. This is going to be later. This is not going to be for this session. But I'm going to have to dry brush it with metal. And then after dry brushing it with metal, I'm going to wash it with red, like this slaughter red that I have here, this one. And the camera focus sucks on my phone for some reason. Yeah, I'm going to use this one. After I dry brush it metal at like a friend's place or something, because they got the stuff. Use Turbo Dork for metallic red. I have no idea what that is. Is that like a color from... Do I have all the colors? I think I have all the colors from Speed Paint. Let me go get those real quick. When I said I had all the colors, I meant to say I have all the I have the catalog that has all the colors. At least I think I do. Yeah. So like this is like the Speed Paints catalog. There's no Turbo Dork here that's red. So that wouldn't work. Yeah, this is the Speed Paints catalog. But like I said, you can't do the metallic red from Speed Paints. Hopefully I've not stolen your kids' colors. No. I did steal. So these brushes, I bought these for Christmas for a friend of mine. And then I went over to this place and I was like, hey, can you loan me some of those brushes I offered you for Christmas? Anyway, the 3 miniatures that I want to be working on today, and the reason I wanted to have 3 of them is because Speed Paints actually, contrary to the name, they take a very long time to dry. So what you want to do is at least I think, is you want to be working on multiple models at the same time. So we have this guy who is a warrior with a shotgun. Then we have this guy, which interestingly enough, from stats-wise, he's probably my most useless model. Like, his stats are terrible. But you get to deploy 5 mines at the beginning of the fight just for having this model, and that's what makes it worth it for us to have him. And then we have this guy, which is my gunner. And basically he's got, even though they call him a gunner, gunners in this game are like bros they got explosives and stuff, at least in my case. So he's got a big ass rocket launcher and he shoots explosives. He doesn't hit very good, unfortunately. He needs to hit on like a 4+, which for dwarves, I kind of find that to be not fantastic, but you know, he does his best. He does his best. So one of the first things that I want to do is I want to do some touch-ups on their hands, because I kind of messed up some bits, I think. It's going to be awkward to show these on camera, because I'm already notoriously bad at this, let alone having to do it on camera is going to make it even more awkward. But yeah, I'll try to walk you through the stuff I'm doing. So we're going to start with some peachy flesh, to kind of like do some refreshments on the skin on some of these hand bits that I noticed are kind of like wonky. You have to shake this really, really well before you put it on the painting thing. So let's see, I guess we'll start with the iron brake, and I'll put these 2 off to the side for now. Would be cool to put them in places where you can actually see them in the background, but this is my keyboard, so I don't know. There. I'll probably bash them. No gun lance one? Yeah, they don't have models with gun lances because this isn't Monster Hunter. I'm just gonna put some peachy flesh in here for now. Probably won't need too much, I don't think. Just to do some minor touch-ups. See if I know what I'm doing. Let me actually adjust this so that I can see what's showing on camera. Problem with this is I can't really tell if the stream goes down. Well, you guys will spam F in chat, so I'll notice eventually, but let me just clean some more ink off the brush. But I need to reposition my microphone because I gotta get closer in the miniature because I'm an old man now. Oh, you guys can't even see properly what I'm doing because this camera can't focus worth a damn. I'm just like touching up on this hand a little bit. That should be more than enough. Okay, I can tell that I'm going to need to move the camera further here, so that I can be in a more comfortable position. I think we need to touch it up here as well. Maybe under it. That's about good enough. Let me see if anybody else needs some hand touching up. Because that's kind of like the idea behind speed paints, is you just do all of the colors at once. This one's actually kind of messy. Ooh, that is messy. This one was probably one of the last ones. My apologies for the sniffling. There we go. Way better. Now a little bit of a touch up here as well. The shotgun hand. No, actually these don't need it. That looks good. Maybe up top here. I don't think I need to touch up that one anymore. Now let's see about this guy. Yeah, this guy needs a little bit of a touch up in his hand there as well. Sorry about the focus. It's not perfect. Do our best. Impressive brush control for someone new to the hobby. See, why do you think I'm new to the hobby? I painted 2,000 points of dwarves. I abandoned the hobby because Games Workshop screwed me over and said that my army was literally unplayable and that I should give them like another 500 euros to make my army playable again. And because of the fact that I do not appreciate getting extorted by anyone, I told Games Workshop to go pound sand instead, and I gave up. So I'm coming back to the hobby. I painted before. I didn't use speed paints though. I used traditional acrylics, and I messed up quite a few models before I got good. I wouldn't even say that I'm that good. I'm like, okay. I can make things look okay. That's about it. Yeah, that looks good. We'll probably have to do another pass here, because otherwise... Because every pass we do darkens the skin, so then it won't be uniform. But I think this is good enough. That looks pretty decent, right? Skin tone-wise. So what I want to do is I want to do beards. And for that, we're going to do 3 different colors. But yeah, we want to do beards. I'm trying to move these so that we can have all of them on screen. So I'm thinking homeboy here. Actually, we should only have one of them on screen yet. Because otherwise the camera gets confused, doesn't know what to focus. The color scheme I'm going with. See, the thing about speed paints that I've noticed is that I don't actually get to choose the color scheme that much because the consistency of these colors, right? Like, let me give you an example. Oops, touch the microphone. The consistency of the colors changes drastically for the effect that you want. So, where's the bone? So pallid bone, for instance, has the correct consistency to provide you with bone-looking effect. And the orc skin has the correct consistency to provide you with the orc skin effect. So that means if I wanted to paint these dudes' coats green, they would effectively get the texture of the skin of an orc. Like if you're wearing orc skin on your coats. At least that's the experience that I've had playing around with these, because I played around with them for a little. So because of that consistency, it becomes very, very hard to do stuff that is not intentional. So I'm going to stick with basic. We're going to do satchel brown for the coats. And then for a contrasting color, I bought hardened leather. And then I also think I picked up some fur thing, right? Didn't I pick up some fur bullshit? I might have not picked up the fur. I thought I picked up a fur paint for fur, but I might just try to do some crazy mix to do fur, and I'll figure out. Probably water down the hardened leather, because I also bought this thing that supposedly allows you to water these paints down. Because you can't just water these down with regular water because of the consistency and how speed paints work. So I'll probably use this to lighten some other leather and make that be the fur. I haven't made up my mind yet. Damn, that's dark. Wearing orc skin. Yeah, bro. Again, sorry, I'm going to be coughing a little bit throughout this stream. So where did I put the plasticky bit? Uh-oh. I better not lose my friend's brush plasticky bit. Where did I put it? I'm gonna have to find that later. I don't see it anywhere. Shit. Yeah, I'm sure we'll figure it out. Anyway, we're gonna do beards, and I think this guy's gonna have like a blonde beard for starters. Actually, he looks like an old man. How about I just hit him with satchel brown for the beard? Try that out. Satchel brown almost looks like black. It's so weird using these paints. Wait, I just washed the brush, so I need to dry it. That's the step that I've been forgetting, because with traditional acrylic paint, you wouldn't really dry the brush all that much unless you were doing dry brush. So you just use like the remaining water on the paint, but you can't water these down because otherwise they become problematic. I think that this is going to be like the hardest part. is doing their beards, which is why I kind of want to lead with that. Oh, God. Yeah, this is going to be terrible. Sheesh. My suggestion would actually be just paint the heads before you glue them. Like, I should not have glued the heads. Should have painted those separately, to be honest. Oh God, that looks... Maybe it'll look better when it dries, Cope. I think I don't have any ink. There. I think that looks terrible. I don't even want to touch it anymore. I need to see what it looks like when it's done drying. Yeah, I knew that assembling the minis was going to be a mistake, particularly because of things like this guy. Where he's got, oh yeah, like I just have a shotgun covering my whole front part. It's like, yeah, that's going to be terrible to paint. But I was like, I want these assembled so that I can play them. So fuck it. But yeah, we're gonna let this guy dry out. We need to come up with a beard for this guy now. I think that this guy is gonna be a blonde one. Yeah, we're gonna make the blonde beard for this. I bought ancient honey for it. Yeah, I know. It's annoying to not have them assembled. That's the thing. I like having the minis assembled. I hate, you know, oh, I can't assemble it until I paint it. How's family doing? They're doing good. Oh, God. I'm the one who's sick. I think I picked it up from my kid. You had to piece this mini figurine together? Yes. I can show you what it looks like before you assemble them. I have some sprues here. Here, I'll show you. Why not prime it with black? Well, the idea of speed painting is that they darken the white color, and that's how they work. If you prime it with black, speed painting doesn't work. Yeah, this is, oh wait. This one has almost no sprues, no pieces on it. Let me get you one with more pieces. This is what it looks like before you assemble it. Right, you see some arms in here, some knives and shit. Some guns, some random stuff. Yeah, this is what it looks like before you assemble it. Yeah, all of these are assembled, glued, all of that stuff. But the assembly is the easier part. It's like Legos with extra steps. But it's essentially Legos. You just put them together, you glue them together. The thing is, for this game, you need to glue them in a way that makes sense. Because that's what's going to allow you to... You know, the stuff that you use... The stuff that your character has needs to be represented on the character itself. Games Workshop sprues are horrible. Yep. They're not great. They're not great. And they're expensive as hell. But I do like assembling them. At some point, you should just consider, like... 3D printing. I see a lot of people in the space nowadays are using 3D printing. That might actually be a more economically viable solution for people that want to get into the hobby, I think. Yeah, let's see if we can do a better job with this one. The thing is, these things are washes, so you need to like soak the paint, the brush. I hate that. Funny thing is, you guys can see the detail better than me. I don't know about this honey color. I really struggle to paint with the camera though. That's how you're supposed to do it right there. Big brush. Oh, crap. The rocket launcher is right in the way of the beard. Sucky. I'm gonna like watch it in there. I feel like that's good. You can see that he's got a yellow beard. Focus. Focus. Yeah, you can see the yellow beard. I think that looks alright. There's a little bit of white there on this side, though. I tried getting to it, but I couldn't. Like, there's no proper way of reaching that, I feel. Do it. Funny thing is, I'm using the camera as like a magnifying glass. Come on, focus, bro. That's good. And for the next beard, I mean, they can't all be special looking beards. So, for this next one, I think we'll try out the fire orange on this guy. Since I'm gonna need a subject to try out fire orange before I actually put it on the leader. Well, I kind of want the leader to be the only one with a fire orange beard, though. What would I do for this guy? We have yellow. We could just make it black. I don't think I've painted anything black. So let's put this guy's beard black. Well, yeah, that'll work. Just paint it black. Are you using contrast paint or base coating, then washes plus edge highlighting? I'm just using speed paint, which is kind of the same thing as contrast paint. So I'm told. Because I do find that contrast paint is different from speed paint personally. Okay, let's try this. Need to be very light with the black, I feel like. Maybe. I don't actually know. I think that looks alright. Focus is like the hardest thing. Why won't this thing just focus? There. That's what it looks like. Personally not a fan of speed paint. It's just, I think that if I wanted to dedicate more time to painting, I wouldn't want it to use speed paint. Because I do prefer the techniques that I used to do back in the day for actual painting. I think the techniques that I did back in the day were way better for getting like precision stuff. But for speed, yeah. I think if you just want to get something on the table, I think this might be the best way. So we're going to go back to this guy. How's he looking? That hasn't even dried yet, I feel. Has that dried? It's so dark. Maybe a bit too... Let me actually look at it. Not particularly happy about it. Oh, whatever. It's not a big deal. So we're going to be working outwards. And I'm going to be needing to do black for this whole chest plate thingamajig. Thing is, at the end of the day, nobody's really going to check the finer details. Like, I'm not even going to paint eyeballs on them, I don't think. Because like I said, I want to put an army on the table that looks good. I don't really care for the eyeballs. Need like a macro camera to pick up on what I'm doing. How am I supposed to do this? I need like a thinner brush. I think this is like one of the thinnest brushes you can possibly get. Like a part of the coat or the armor. The thing about speed paints, though, is that they're very forgiving. See, so like that will be enough, and then once we give it the coat of brown around the coat there, it'll kind of just like work out. Hopefully. Otherwise, I have a lot of fixing to do. I know you're supposed to paint before assembly. I already explained that, like, I didn't want it to do that because I wanted to have the miniatures painted. So it is what it is. I did warn you on the Twitter post that, like, listen, you're not going to learn anything from watching me paint. You're probably going to become worse at painting from watching me paint. Jesus, there's so many little details on this thing. Nah, these models are definitely like way easier to paint if you do it separately. But then again, I'm used to it. As somebody who always painted dwarves, they're just not... They're just always harder to paint than other races. Dwarves are always the hardest things to paint. I don't think there's anything harder to paint than dwarves. See if I can fix that little bit there that went a little bit overboard. I'm about to try something really dumb. I doubt it'll work. Oh, wow. Oh, shit. That does work. Wasn't expecting that, but okay. I used the medium. See if I could get rid of it. And it worked. But now I need to clean it up, because otherwise it won't let me apply any more color, I would imagine. I love how people expect it to potentially actually get somebody who's good at painting, and then you get me. There. That works. Like I said, the idea... Oh, shoot. Okay. Like I said, the idea is going to be to dry brush this. Although... not a big surface area to dry brush. Which is going to make it very, very hard. I'm going to have to, like, ruin a very small brush to dry brush that. But yeah, the idea is going to be dry... Jesus, dropping water. The idea is going to be dry brush this with metal, and then wash it with red. That's the overall idea. But yeah, that's another one. This one I feel like is going to be problematic, because I think I messed up quite a bit. Maybe I can use that action thing. Maybe that'll clean it up a little. Hey, I'm learning as I'm going along with this. It's the first time that I'm using speed paints. Rory, how many armies do you have? I have my dwarven army, and I was working on my second one, which was going to be Tomb Kings. Oh, that does work. That's nice. So I can kind of use that to fix mistakes. That's cool. I actually have this thing. Nice. Nice, that was actually a good purchase. I wasn't sure what I was going to be doing with this thinner thing. It actually works really well to like just remove little bits and bobs. Little mistakes that you made along the way. You can just get rid of those. Sorry. Sick. Where's this thing? But I had a little. I swear I keep losing things. Oh, I got a sneeze coming. My apologies. I heard it.
If only I.
Oh my god, this is great. So happy. This is what it looks like when it's dried up. It actually looks really good, even just in black. I feel like I should do another passage on that black, though. Devin Widener, thank you very much for being grossly incandescent for 7 months as a long beard. You Giga Chad. Unfortunately, I can't give you a hat salute. Looking forward to a painting stream. Cold be damned. Bless you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Let's actually try and do another passage of black here. On the... Very slightly. Like not going really too hard at all. Works. Yeah, I think that's fine. Now comes the really hard one for this black stuff. Which is homeboy with a shotgun. Well, actually, this might end up being easier. Although, I shouldn't do the black stuff in this one yet, because I have more details to put on the head. Like, I need to paint those little bits on the side there. So yeah, we'll need to figure that out first. But we can do the front. The thing about speed paint that I've noticed is that when you are painting it, it looks terrible. Looks like you're just splashing ink everywhere. It looks like, oh my god, what are you doing? Like if I was painting one of my older models, I'd be like, bro, what is that? But it looks decent when it's done, I feel. Like the faces of the characters. On the first passing that I did, I was like, oh my god, this looks terrible. Then the ink dries. It looks pretty good. Now, let's not go too ham. Because that's another thing with speed paint. You're not really meant to do too many layers. You're meant to like, it's supposed to be a one and done type of process. So if you go too ham on it, you're gonna lose it. Still don't know which color I'm gonna paint these coats they got. All right. I kind of want to raise the phone a little bit. I think that would be smart. Get something to raise the phone. So, to give you guys a better viewing angle. Oh god. What's wrong? Second. I'm just layering more traps for myself. It's a terrible idea. To move my palette. Oof. This is getting messy. I blame you guys for all of this. This is so much easier to do when I'm not filming it. So, oh yeah, this is an issue. Sheesh. Now you guys get like a better angle, hopefully. Oh God, no! For a second, I thought I had just put like my elbow right on top of the palette, but no. Okay, so here, Jesus, this camera can't focus worth a damn. Thought iPhones are supposed to have the good cameras. Like, what the fuck, bro? Focus. iPhones are supposed to have the good cameras, bruh. The angle is good, but the focus is horrible. Yeah. I'm trying to do better for you guys. So for this helmet, I kind of feel like we'll start with brown bits down here. We're probably going to use the new brown that I got, which was hardened leather, I think. Yeah, hardened leather. Need a background closer to the mini? Really? That's the... Wait. Doesn't seem to help. Does that actually help? See, now it's focusing on the backdrop. Wouldn't it be great if we could just get this to work properly? Jesus. Oh, wow. I can turn on the phone's light. Wait, does that make it better? I feel like this is good. I didn't realize that that I could just use the phone's light. This actually helps me as well. Now I can see all the little itty bitty details of how badly my mini is messed up. Yeah, we're gonna do some hardened leather on the helmet there. Guessing the big annoyance is that you guys now see that bright light over there in the background. I should have something to cover that. There. Now you guys don't see the big bright light in the back. If I may ask, are these a kill team? Yes, they are. It's gonna get unfocused whenever I'm not touching it. I feel like they're not looking that good though, to be honest. I expected speed paints to work better. Kind of disappointed in the results so far. Might end up like having to do a little bit of detail work, which I was trying to avoid, which if that was the point, I might as well have just done it traditionally. My friend did tell me that he wasn't particularly happy about speed painting, and he had tried it, so yeah, I don't know. I like the faces, like those worked, but... Come on, man! It's like I have to keep the miniature at a very specific spot, otherwise instantly loses focus. I just want that little itty bit. Oh, come on, dude! What do I gotta do? Like, it's constantly trying to focus something else. Like, stop. I could manually focus it. I think I'm touching Chelsea here. It's not about iPhone, it's about the software that I'm using. The software that I'm using does not allow me to manually focus. Because in order to stream the phone camera, I can't manually focus. Let's see if I can get something better. Like, it'll still focus the backdrop. That's impressive. Kind of feel like this will work for now, though. Hopefully. Kind of tired of, like, going back and forth with this. Anyway, we should probably do the metallic bits now. So let me get some of the metallic bits on here. This is now a cardboard box stream. Exactly. Actually move it slightly so that it covers everything. Kind of scared of using the metallic thing with this small brush. I feel like it's gonna mess it up. Bro! Like, what do I gotta do for this dumb camera? I swear to God. Like, this is hard enough to do without having to worry about the camera focus. Like, look at this. I painted my friggin' finger. There we go. Right. Gonna use some of this medium stuff to move. Oh shoot! I should have shook it. Shake it, shake it. There's a little bit there that we kind of bungled up. I don't think anybody will notice it, to be honest, but... Alright. It ain't the most beautiful thing you've ever seen, but once you get all of the colors together, it will look fine. That's the thing about these minis. You need to get all the colors together, then stuff kind of works, I feel. Hopefully. Or maybe that's just cope. We'll see how it pans out. But yeah, we need to let this metallic dry, and metallic takes like ages to dry. So in the meantime, let's look at Homeboy over here. We need to paint up his cap. Need to do something about his cap. I'm not exactly sure which color we're going for that one. Gray would be good, but we don't have a gray. So We're gonna improvise. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Corbin. It's just again, thinning speed paints is something that I'm not too comfortable. But that's why we have the medium. Let's hope that works. Oh God. Ew. I need some more black. I keep forgetting that you have to shake these. It's too dark now. Okay. This will probably work. I hope. Let's find out together, team. Otherwise, he gets a black hat. Doesn't work, homeboy gets a black hat. Yeah, I need to be way more aggressive with it. Fuck! Maybe not that aggressive. Didn't ruin anything. Aw, shit. Great. Note to self, don't do this again. I feel like there's little pieces of dried black. Oh God, this is looking terrible. Ugh. Jesus. Yeah, I'm getting really disappointed about speed paints. I'll tell you that. Holy Jesus. Yeah, this is looking terrible. Saving that. The chariots you tested looked fine. Yeah, the problem is that the chariots have a lot of goddamn area to paint. It's like, I think it'll look fine when I'm painting big areas, but for small details, this thing is fucking miserable. Like, I am not a happy man. Like, these are great if you have like a big miniature. If you got small miniatures like these dwarves, these are absolutely miserable. Why will the camera focus literally everything except the part I want? It's the other. Terrible at this. So sorry. It's like, why are you doing this? Why is literally everything more interesting to this camera than the thing I'm handling? I think it might be the proximity. It's just not very good at macroing. Can't change it. I don't know if this is like the worst one. It's even worse. Doesn't matter what resolution I put it on, doesn't matter what I do. The background is always more interesting to it. Try some. Okay, it seems to be in focus now. Sorry, the microphone was not cooperating with the other position. Like, yeah, I can't win. Doesn't matter what I do, I can't win. Yeah, I'm not happy about that hat. Thinning speed paints seems terrible. Or maybe I just don't know how to do it, because I'm a noob. Let me try to do another pass at that. See if I can make that. Oh, shoot. Try and make another pass at that. See if we can make it work. No manual focus really sounds extremely odd. It's again, it's not the actual camera. It is because it's an app that I'm using to stream it to my PC. How is this even possible? That's just straight black. Spread it around. The amount of bullshittery that might be the light? No. See, it doesn't work without the light either. Maybe. Oh! Stop hitting my very expensive monitor. Yeah, this thinning method. Yeah, this is terrible. Every time I touch it. That's kind of like salvageable at this point, I feel like. It's more black than gray, but it'll get the job done. Okay, now, what else do we have? So for this guy, oh right. This guy was drying the metallic. Now that he's got the metallic done, we're supposed to do some hardened leather on it. Where's my hardened leather? Hardened. God. My camera hates me? Yep, clearly. Hey, we're learning. You live and you learn. Next time I'm going to just do the stream on a dedicated spot rather than in front of my PC. And I'll set up the TV. It's just I thought I didn't have to do that, but yeah. Bro, what is this piece of garbage on the brush? Like a little piece of garbage on. See, that looks good. That's a perfect example of what a speed paint application should look like. Right there. That part of the helmet is going to look fantastic. That's what it's supposed to be like. And now that we have that, I can do the black on the rim. Although I'll probably want to let that dry first. So let that one go for now. Okay. Let's look at this guy. I think we put the leather stuff on top as well. The problem is the goggles. We'd want to do black on the goggles. Except for the goggles themselves, which we'd want it to be another color. Ooh, that's gonna be... I think that it makes no difference with or without the light, and the light is helping me. Is it trying to focus the shadow, you guys think? That's crazy. Trying to do the glasses a different color will be rough. This is what I'm talking about. It's like everything about these models is friggin' precision work. Let me know the unit you like best so I can kill it on the board one turn. Fuck you. That's what I have to say, Nox Tom. Listen, Nox Tom's one of the people that plays with me. I am undefeated in our group and kill team. I haven't lost a single match so far. It's been disgusting. Actually, we tied in 3v3. No, we didn't. I won. Don't try to make up headcanon. I won. When we were at your place, I won. When we were at my place, I won. Don't even try. Trying to take the wind away from my sails, this fucking guy. Fuck. I need an even smaller brush, which might just not even exist. I should have just gone. God, this weapon being in the way is so annoying. If you hold it in the middle of the screen, yeah. Except you need to move the miniature as you are painting it. Fuck! Jesus! Need some room. Oh. Right. Now, for that, I'm gonna try something terrible here. We're gonna see what happens. See, when you kind of like get all the colors together, it really just comes alive. I'm gonna still draw like a black line in the middle of the goggles there, and that will improve it greatly. Kind of want to reinforce that, that fire orange though. Want to give it another dash. It's not bright orange, that's hardened leather. I'm using Army Painter speed paints, and so far, it's very frustrating. It's like the skin tones worked great. I'm so sorry for coughing on the mic. The skin tones worked great, but everything since then has been very frustrating. I think we might do another pass of hardened leather on it afterwards, because I'm not particularly happy about it. For now, that'll do. Last week a computer, now painting figurine. You just doing side quests, brother? No, I've just been hyped about painting these. I've been wanting to paint these for a hot minute. I'll be real, I expected it to look better, but I'm probably going to give it like a wash at the end. Hopefully that will bring things together a little bit better. We'll see. I think for the middle zipper, we'll do metal color. And then the coat itself, we're probably going to do... I actually haven't figured out what color I'm doing the coat. The inner coat, I mean, like the shirt. Okay, let's do their feetsies. Should I do the knee pads? We should probably do the pants. I want the pants to be blue. Check out Beowulf blue for the pants. Is it sitting on top of a bottle? Yes. I hate the fact that this is permanently... God, it's so fucking frustrating. Guys have no idea. I just want to yeet this thing into the... Fuck me, dude! Ugh! I hate this. Like, why won't you just stay in focus forever? Wouldn't that be great? See, like, that's in focus. The moment I set it down, it's like... Done. Oops. The angle might actually help. Dinky setup over here. So, what about when I pick it up now? Seems to work. I like that. That appears to have improved it. Okay, now for the feet. I'm gonna want some metal. Kind of feel like I can use a bigger brush for the... Virgin brush over here. I swear these are like the hardest miniatures to paint in the whole goddamn Kill Team roster. If these are not the hardest ones, bro. These have to be like, oh yeah, we just make the dwarves the worst experience possible to paint. Even in their feet, the amount of detail is ridiculous. Maybe hardest to paint with speed paints. Yeah, you know, I thought speed paints was going to make things faster. And to be honest, for this specific kind of model, I would not recommend it. Maybe that's just because I'm not good enough at using speed paints. But yeah, I feel like I would have done a much better job just dry brushing this whole damn thing. I feel like I would have had a better time. You guys want to know one of the reasons why my second army was going to be Tomb Kings? It was because they were the easiest thing to paint. I was like, bruh, I just put a friggin' wash, dry brush bone on him, boom, done. Whole army painted. I was painting those suckers by the tens in seconds. This is a mess. I suck at doing this wash stuff on detail. Like, again, it just feels like this isn't made for detail. That's the problem. It was my fault. I shouldn't have done speed paints on this. It's a terrible idea all around. The more I look at it, the more regretful I am. But it is what it is. It's what we have to work with now, so deal with it. See, for this type of stuff is where it excels. They're just like, okay, one big splosh. That's where this excels. It just gets right in there. All little details. And it looks great. Yeah, you can always paint on top, but like I already spent most of what I intended to in friggin' speed paints. So speed painting, from my understanding, is not particularly good for painting on top. You'd want acrylic paints for that. Yep, painting them assembled is another mistake. Just trying to find like a good position to paint this. Yeah, I don't know how to get to the rest of that. I'm gonna do those bright parts, those white spots that I didn't cover in Talus Bronze. Kind of give it like a bit of a flavor. I think I'm gonna give some highlighting on the shovel as well. Make it look a little bit fancier. Even though this model kind of sucks at hand-to-hand combat, or any kind of combat really, has like a revolver, that's about it. Just gets his face beat up. Fuck. Like every little, just a little splotch screws you over instantly. Need one of my drops. That'll be fine. When I apply the brown, it'll be okay. Need some more metallic. Eventually, I think we'll get this looking good. I think eventually this will look good. It's gonna take a while to get there. Gonna require a lot more sessions. Because I'm still learning the ways of speed paint. Man, all of these dwarfs are stepping like in landmines and shit. Because like all of them got busted ass feet. Mechanical feet everywhere. Bros are stepping on landmines on the daily. I guess the biggest thing to me, and the reason why I'm a little bit frustrated with it, is because I really thought that I was going to be able to paint the whole mini with speed paints. And that's 100% not going to happen. Jesus. Right. It's another set of feet done. Bro, when I start dry brushing this, it's gonna shoot out paint everywhere. It's gonna be such a frustrating process. Last black I used. Oh, that's blue. Why did I put blue down? I was gonna paint the pants, I guess. Let's get some more black in here. Where's the black going? All right, the glasses. Probably not this brush then. fucking... That. Are you liking it so far? I like painting. It's just... Yeah, I don't think I would recommend speed paints for this type of work. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know how I can salvage that. That's just a big old fuck up. I'm the guy they warn you about. Where's the thing? This is about to be really ugly. Now give me a second. Let me try some. Oh god, I'm dying. Ugh. I'm not skilled enough to take advantage of zenithal priming. Probably gonna remove the whole head piece. Feel like it'd be easier if it was bigger. You're telling me. You're telling me, bro. Dwarf miniatures are always so small. I wish they would cut down on the amount of detail, to be honest. Let me just do this one here. That still looks terrible. Can I even focus, please? I feel like maybe if I reinforce the red, kind of get away with it. Bro, goggles? Jesus. Goggles with speed paint? Just... Back to the hardened leather for the head, I guess. Yeah, we can do the hardened leather. Where's the hardened leather? Looks so much worse now. Blah. I don't think there's any fixing that. I miss normal paints. That's what I miss. Miss acrylic. Thought I'd say that. Worst part, speed paints are all more expensive too. It's getting bad. It's getting real bad. It's like now there's texture in there. The texture just ruins everything. Either to not be textured back here. Thank you, Wahlberg. I appreciate that. Jesus. Now even the black is gone. All because of some friggin' goggles, bro. The goggles destroyed me. The goggles destroyed my morale. There. I kind of fixed it. All I need to do now is fix those goggles and we'll be in business. It's terrible. So, how about some Talus bronze now? Oh, we got some fur back here for Shotgun Man. I feel like Shotgun Man's the one who's gotten it best so far. Rurikhan don't use so much water. This is speed paints. This is not acrylic paints. That is the paint. There is absolutely no water. I can do the black on this one now. It's more black detail for me to feel miserable about myself. Blood. Fudge. Amount of detail that you need for this. Save me. Bad. Yeah, that's bad. Bad because it, like, went into the fur, which it can't. Ah. Oh my god. Terrible. I'm gonna mess this up. Let's see. I don't know what the hell's going on back there. Second. I need to see how they paint the handles on the shotgun. Just made them out of metal, huh? Also, we gotta darken the mines so that they look a little bit different. See if I can make that work. Darken these mines. So I say... we just use the same color twice. I think that's how you achieve darker tones with speed paints. You do 2 passes of the same color, they'll become darker. Because the whole concept of speed paints is darkening the white. Might even have to do like 3 passes on these mines. But it does look a little bit darker already, so it works. Just a matter of that spot we can never reach. Yeah, I think it's going to take like 3 passes to darken them up a little bit. Fuck! Didn't want that. But I think we can fix that. At least I hope we can. Because it takes it a long time to dry. Bro, you have no idea what you're talking about. Second. See, it's darker. And the zenithal has nothing to do with it. Because what we're doing is we're darkening the mines. Because I want the mines to be slightly darker than anything else around it. Okay. Now I kind of want bronze for the... Well, actually, the gloves should be the same color as the orange thing they have on their chest. No, I don't think we'll do. What are they doing for these dudes' legs? I wish I could paint like they do, but I can't. That's what it is. So, I think for the feet, we're gonna do hardened leather on the feet bits. Then we're gonna need the pants to be like blue. I do want to see... We need to put the black on this one. Other than that, I think we'll pretty much be good. Like, there is one here that is frustrating me. Which is this one. I think I probably touched it with the black. I kind of ruined it over there. Problem is, there's no way to fix this with speed paints. That's the problem. You need acrylic paints for everything. The only way to fix this is an acrylic paint. I need to paint that white and then speed paint over it again. But other than that, he looks good. This was certainly a learning experience. Let's get that black in there. What the? Give me a second. Oh, man. I feel really sick. I need to take a break. I think I'm gonna call it here for now. This was terrible. I'm sorry. We'll do better next time. But for now, that's gonna be it. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one, team.